Mm-hmm. Brian, are you auditioning for Ragtime? Is
I'm
that in
thinking
your,
about it. I'm
is that in
going
your
back and
purview?
forth.
Yeah,
What's that?
it's a long drive. Do you have your car at school?
No, my car actually kind of went down a couple months
Oh
ago.
no!
So
Hate to
Oh
see it.
no!
yeah, but I'm thinking about it. I think I am going to do it because I still have family transportation. So
Okay. I was gonna say if you do end up going to the auditions, and we both get cast because I think I'm also auditioning. I live in Bloomsburg, so because it'll be during the semester, if you need a ride, I can come home and pick you up. We can work that out if
yeah,
you want.
yeah.
Oh,
So
dang it.
your family doesn't have to drive from Timbuktu to pick you up and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll
I
talk
was,
about that at another time.
I should
But
have
yeah,
printed out those things because I
what
was
thing?
using those
Oh yeah,
letters
because
you sent me.
you're
I was
trying to
using
use
my
the light.
phone for the light. It's fine. I'll just be dark.
Yeah, you can just be dark. It's all right. Brian's in the dark too, so he won't feel left out.
All of us are wearing glasses that are covered, that are being
That's the
covered
worst,
up by the glare.
and I can take them off because I can see this close to my computers and stuff. But I'm just like, they're just gonna have to deal with they're just gonna have to deal with the glare. I don't know how to fix it, so it is what it is. If they're worried about the glare, they're missing the fun part of the show. They're worried about too much. All right, let's do this thing, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know, your weekly trivia show where we find out how much you really know about random topics. This is your host of the evening, Alban. Cheney cannot be here tonight, which is fine. We're holding it down. I got some very special guests tonight. I got my man Brian. I got my sister Anna on the show. We will let them introduce themselves in just a second, but for the moment, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Are back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back again. As I said, this is You Think You Know, and we have some very special guests on the show tonight. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Coming to you from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, we got my main man, Brian Bond. Brian, welcome to the show. Introduce yourself to the lovely people out there.
Yeah, sure. My name is Brian Bond. I'm a university student at Bloomsburg University, and I study theater because I am a theater performer, practitioner, director, playwright, kind of the whole shebang. And I also minor in music. I'm kind of a performer all around, but I'm happy to be here, man.
And if your introduction is not as impressive as that one, we don't want to hear it. But thanks for pulling up to the show, Brian. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here. I'm really excited that you're here. I think this is going to be a good one. Anna, let the people know who you are.
Hello, I'm Anna. If you know me, you probably know me for being Auburn's sister. Uh, I don't do much else other than that. That's it.
You
I'm
just
sorry. I'm not.
officially graduated Saturday from Edinburgh University. You get to walk the stage. Whoop, whoop,
I
whoop.
obtained a folder. The
There you
diploma has
go.
been at my home for a
That
year and a
is,
half.
hey, but the commencement has officially commenced. So you have been commenced.
I was
Congratulations to
commenced.
that. All right. So because this is both of your first time on the show, and because we have new listeners every week, I'm going to run through the show rules so you guys know what to expect, and so the audience at home also knows what to expect. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this live, thank you so much for tuning into Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure to follow us, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe to each of those pages. Also, check out the Instagram at Afro Latinos Podcast to keep up on all the new information. Again, we have new T-shirts that will be dropping in the new year. Still working out some of those details, but coincidentally, those were designed by my sister Anna. Oh, she's this way. So thank you so much to Anna for being the designer for those. Super, super excited to get that information out to you. So let's get on with the show. Here we go. Here are the rules to You Think You Know. Okay, there are 2 rounds to You Think You Know. You have the traditional round and you have the bonus round. Now, I'll explain the bonus round when we get there, but for right now, here's how the traditional round goes. There are 15 multiple choice questions, and in those questions, I will ask you, you're both going to answer at the same time. Okay. You are going to get a question, and you will have 30 seconds to answer each question. Now, we're going to give you that full 30 seconds, which will allow the people playing at home time to think and process their answer so that there are no spoilers. So at the end of that 30 seconds, I'll read the question one more time, and I'll ask you to provide me with your answer. You each have answer choices that I've sent to you. Flash that up on the screen once I tell you to, and that'll be how I keep track of the answers, who answered what, and make sure we find out who the winner is on tonight's episode of You Think You Know Video Game History. I got 2 of the biggest gamers that I know. My sister is a fount of useless knowledge when it comes to almost everything.
Hey.
No, it's a compliment.
I was on a road trip with my friend from college, a few days ago, and at his behest, I spoke for an hour and a half about lore about Mass Effect. I didn't want to, but he kept asking questions.
As one typically does, that's exactly what I talk about when I'm on a road trip. Also, definitely. So 2 of the biggest gamers that I know. So I thought this was going to be a really good matchup, and so I'm intrigued to see how much these 2 people really know about video games and their history. So you're going to get a bunch of questions, some of them game specific, some of them video games in general. We're just going to find out how much you think you know about video games. Do either of you have any questions before we get started?
Do I get bonus points for the kitty?
No, you actually lose points for having a cat on screen.
Dang it, get out of here.
Sorry.
Go.
All right, any questions about the game?
No.
All right, well, let's get started with tonight's episode of You Think You Know Video Game History. Here we go. Question number 1. There we go. What color do the ghost enemies turn to once Pac-Man eats a power pellet? Is it yellow, green, blue, or orange? Again, please hold your answers until the end of the 30 seconds. You will be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised, actually, how many times it took me to get this answer right. Listen, I know, and I know I should have known
That's
better,
shameful.
but it was like, I knew the answer, but I didn't know the answer until I found out, and then I was like, oh yeah. 5 seconds left. What color do the ghost enemies turn to once Pac-Man eats a power pellet? Is it A, yellow, B, green, C, blue, or D, orange? Answers, please.
It's Knuckles.
You have both said Knuckles the exponentially. The letter C. Blue is the correct answer. Congratulations. You are both
also
1
white.
for 1. Good call. But there's no bonus points unless I
Dang
say so. But here we go. You're both 1 for 1. Congratulations. Let's see how you do on this next question. Question number 2. What is the name of the hero from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Is it A, Doc Lewis, B, Don Flamenco, C, Little Mac, or D, Mr. Dream?
I don't even need 30 seconds.
Oh. Brian,
they're all characters in the game. I know that much.
Oh, there you go.
That's more than I knew.
Way more than I knew.
Maybe I'm incorrect. There's one name on this list that I recognize, and so I've decided that's the answer.
Oh, that's funny. 10 seconds. Yeah, I would have had absolutely no idea. I wouldn't even been close. Actually, I did get this one right when I guessed, but hey. What is the name of the hero from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Is it A, Doc Lewis, B, Don Flamenco, C, Little Mac, or D, Mr. Dream? Answers, please.
Also Knuckles.
Also Knuckles the Echidna. Letter C, that is correct. Little Mac is the correct answer.
Thanks, Smash Brothers.
You are
That's
both
right.
2 for 2. I am honestly so bad at Smash Bros. I don't understand.
I told you not to buy it. When he got his Switch, he bought it, and I was like, you're not going to ever play it. You're going to spend $60 on this game, and you're going to touch it once and put it away. And what did he do? Played it twice.
But, however, it went to good use because Cheney now owns it. I don't know if he plays it, but he now owns it.
But he has it, and that's not your problem anymore.
And it's not my concern any longer. So we share every other game, so might as well just add another one to the list. Although I did just find my Switch again after months of not knowing where it is, and I've been trying to play the DLC to Pokemon Shield, which is very enjoyable. I very much enjoy Pokemon games, but I just got to a boss that I cannot beat, and so I keep quitting, and I don't like to quit, but I can't beat him, so it just be like that sometimes. Do you play Pokemon, Brian?
Yeah, I have Shield. I don't have the DLC because I didn't finish Pokemon Shield because I didn't enjoy it very much.
Oh no! They're always so enjoyable. It's just the same thing in every game. How could you not enjoy it?
Something didn't sit right with me. I did get the remakes for Diamond and Pearl though.
Well, that sounds like another game that you and I are going to have to play together sometime. But in the meantime, let's move on to question number 3 and see if we can get any right answers.
Hey.
Question number 3, here we go. What is the best-selling video game of all time? Is it A, Tetris, B, Minecraft, C, Super Mario Bros., or D, Wii Sports?
There's 2
30 seconds on the clock.
I'm pretty sure I know this. There's
4.
3 of these are the top 3, I think.
That
sounds right.
I believe that is correct. That sounds like something I would do. I think all of these are in the top 10. Actually, I think all of these are in the top 5. Actually,
I think one of them is like the highest grossing, like it made the most money, but one of them's the best selling.
5 seconds.
Oh, it's so difficult.
What is the best-selling video game of all time? Is it A, Tetris, B, Minecraft, C, Super Mario Bros., or D, Wii Sports? Answers, please.
It's gotta be.
Oh, the dissension in the midst. We have letter A, Tetris for Anna, and letter B, Minecraft for Brian. The correct answer is letter B, Minecraft.
I knew it.
Congratulations, Brian. You are 3 for 3. Anna, you are 2 for 3.
It's blocks games. I don't know what it is about blocks games, but people are obsessed with blocks games.
I just think it's it's user friendly, It's just everyone can do blocks.
I get so obsessed with Tetris. Like if I start playing it, I start to dream of Tetris.
Well,
I can help myself go to sleep by just imagining placing blocks and making really good combos. It's insane.
Yeah, that is a little not normal, but all right. So here's the top 5. Minecraft. You got a surprise here. Grand Theft Auto 5 actually is the second. Then you get Tetris, and then Wii Sports, and then for some unknown reason, it's PUBG.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Which is an awful game.
It's from a dead system that it came out like in 2007, and it's still.
But it's 2006, but it's also one of the greatest games ever. So hey,
it came with the console.
And then Super Mario
Bros.
Is number 6.
Does that count as best selling? It just comes with it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Either way,
that would make sense.
It's on the list.
I'm pretty sure the Wii was the best selling console. Don't ever quote me on this, but.
And that may or may not be a question coming up later. So let's just move on to question number 4. Brian's in the lead with 3 points, Anna right behind him with 2. Moving on to question number 4. Here we go. What band has made more sales off of its Guitar Hero album than any of its actual recorded albums? Is it A, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, B, Aerosmith, C, AC/DC, or D, Guns N' Roses?
Okay.
Another game that is absolutely impossible for me to play. I have no hand-eye coordination whatsoever.
Oh man, this is gonna be a shot in the dark for me. I think I can only X out one of them.
I'm picking one that I just because I know the name of it.
10
that's
seconds.
Where I'm going. And I'm pretty sure they had their own Guitar Hero thing. I don't know.
What band has made more sales off of its Guitar Hero album than any of its actual recorded albums? Which is kind of embarrassing if you think about it. It's kind of funny. Is it the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aerosmith, AC/DC, or Guns N' Roses? Answers, please.
Pulling it out of nowhere.
Oh,
Samus
both
on the
have said
screen.
the same answer, letter B, which is actually the correct answer. Aerosmith
Hey!
made more money from its Guitar Hero album than any of its actual recorded albums. Good job, Aerosmith.
What's wrong, cousin?
Who is the lead singer of Aerosmith? Because
Literally, you'd have to ask white people. I don't know.
Steven
They're not on the show.
Steven Tyler. Which one is he?
Steven Tyler's
Isn't he in a different thing?
No, Steven Tyler's the lead singer of one of these.
Gun to my
Aerosmith.
head, would never have been able to guess.
It was Aerosmith. I did good. Cha-ching. I get bonus points now.
What?
Oh wait, I gotta take this off. I just realized. All right. So you both got that one right. The score is 4-3. Brian is still in the lead. And let's see if you can catch up with question number 5. It's a very interesting question. What classic video game was named because the creator misunderstood a translation? Is it A, Galaga, B, Dig Dug, C, Donkey Kong, or D, Outrun? 30 seconds on the clock. Remember Dig Dug, Anna? We used to play that a lot.
I like Dig Dug.
It's a great game.
Dig Dug's real good. I have one of those mini arcade, like the plug-in plays, and it had like all the retro games on them.
15 seconds? That's so funny. We used to, the PS1, man. Well, that actually might have been PS2. Played that, and what was that bubble game that mom used to be really good at? 3 seconds.
Super Bust-A-Move.
Yeah, Super Bust-A-Move. That's right. That's what it was.
I nearly bought myself a Super Bust-A-Move phone case a while back ago because it was
Hilarious.
really cool looking.
That's funny. All right, what classic video game was named because the creator misunderstood a translation? Is it A, Galaga, B, Dig Dug, C, Donkey Kong, or D, Outrun? Answers, please.
Oh, boy.
Oh, 2 different answers. Anna says letter C, Donkey Kong, and Brian says A, Galaga. One of you is absolutely correct. And that person would be Anna. The correct answer is letter C, Donkey Kong was named because of a misunderstanding in the translation.
What was it?
I don't know.
Why didn't you look
I don't
that up?
speak I don't speak Japanese, so
they probably have it out there somewhere.
I'm sure it is in katakana, but
yeah.
just for you, I'll look it up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. No, katakana.
Is that one?
Katakana is the characters that they use in Japanese when they're talking about English stuff.
Interesting.
It's the Japanese for English. It's very interesting. I transcribe it. It's very fun.
Yeah, I took one Japanese class while I was at Penn State, so I know the basics and I know the. Yeah,
it's very fun. What, Anna?
What pop quiz? I have a quiz for you on your show. What was Sonic's original name supposed to be?
Oh,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Great question. Quiznos?
No. Surprising, but no.
So close.
Mr. Needlemouse.
You didn't ask Brian if he knew.
Well, he didn't step up to say.
I didn't know.
Mr. Needlemouth or Needlemouse?
Mouse. Needlemouse. Because
yeah,
he's a hedgehog.
Of course, that's what I would think. So here you go. The game designer thought Kong meant gorilla in English. He wanted to use Kong as the last name and came up with Donkey as the first name, which he thought meant stupid in English.
Great.
That's so rude.
So,
stupid
gorilla is what he thought he was saying, which makes sense because Donkey Kong wasn't that bright. Also, what video game was he originally in? Because he's not his own series first. Pop quiz.
I don't think that's...
Donkey Kong didn't originate in Donkey Kong?
Mario originated in Donkey Kong.
Mario originated in Donkey Kong.
But Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong.
Good job. That's correct. Alvin. That was a mistake. I apologize. I apologize. My apologies. Mi apolo queso. My apologies. I'm sorry. All right. We're tied at the end of question number 5. Anna brought it back in. And let's see if we can break that tie again. Moving on to question number 6. Brian, do you have any fun facts, any fun pop quizzes for us before we go?
for Sonic, when they were originally making concepts for the game, the main character is going to be Eggman, actually. But I forget what his original name was, but then they switched it to Sonic because animals are more attractive to a video game audience.
That is very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, now you see why these two are on the show talking about video game history, because, you know? All right. Moving on to question number 6. Here we go. What is the highest selling gaming console to date? Is it A, the PlayStation 2, B, the Nintendo DS, C, the Wii, or D, Game Boy? And this is Game Boy or Game Boy Color. It's the Game Boy family. So
it would be smart of me to go with what I said earlier, so it makes it look like I'm not pulling out of nowhere, but I also don't know if it's true.
It would be a smart thing to do, but who knows? 15 seconds left on the clock for you to think about it. Brian, what you thinking? Where you leading to here?
I thought the PS5 recently became the number one.
Oh,
no one can buy it.
No one can get it.
I can't even get it.
That's the thing. Everyone's bought every one possible, so it's become the best selling because everyone that's been produced has been bought.
I guess that is fair.
Because it has no choice but to do it. According to this, it's not even. According to this list that I'm looking at, it's not even close though. So,
okay.
What is the highest selling gaming console to date? Is it the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo DS, the Wii, or the Game Boy? Answers, please. I'm intrigued to see what you're thinking here. Oh, you both went with letter C, the Wii, and for the first time, you're both wrong.
What?
The correct answer
is the PlayStation, wasn't it?
Is the PlayStation 2.
God, that was what I was
my bottom guess.
With over 155 million consoles sold in the US.
That's what was throwing me, because I was like, but the PlayStation 3 was the best-selling PlayStation system, I thought. So I was like, oh, it can't be that one because it's not the 3.
That was 87 million. Yeah, it's not even close. It's wow. PlayStation 5 is way down on the list there, but
percentage sold, it's probably the highest, but
you're probably right
because the percentage is like 20.
Yeah. Do you want your heads to break for a second?
Yeah.
Maybe this won't affect Brian too much because I don't know how old Brian is, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't even born yet. The PlayStation 2 was released in the year 2000.
I was 2 years old.
Yeah, I was 4, but I feel like I've played that console for so long, and it's my favorite console probably outside the PS5. Now that I actually know what it's like,
constantly when we were kids.
Brian, how old are you? Just so I can feel old for a second.
Yeah, I'm 20. I wasn't alive when it came out.
Get him off! Get him out of here!
Well,
we're the hosts now. This is our podcast.
20. I turned 25 in 2 weeks. Now I feel really old. All right. Well,
Alvin's having his
moving on. Midlife crisis. I'm going to go sell everything I own and just live somewhere else.
Sell me the PlayStation. Give it to me.
Yeah,
I want to play Deathloop so bad.
I'll sell it to you. Here you go. Question number 7 coming at you. What product did Nintendo first release before taking on video games? Was this A, playing cards, B, vending machines, C, board games, or D, cameras? 30 seconds on the clock.
You've fallen into my trap, Alvin. I know this one.
I also know this one.
Oh,
stop the timer. Get it off. We're done.
Nah, we got to give the people, just not everyone who plays along has a super brain power like you two. They still have 15 seconds to think. We can't negate our beautiful audience who's tuning into this live or after the fact on anywhere that digital podcasts can be found. Shameless plug coming at you. 3 seconds left.
Did you know that the year Nintendo started was the same year of the Jack the Ripper killings?
Basically, what you're saying is that the CEO of Nintendo is Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
He was using his position and
standing
to distract. Yeah, I hear it. All right, what product did Nintendo first release before taking on video games? Was it playing cards, vending machines, board games, or cameras? Answers, please, since you both know this one for sure. And you both have said playing cards, which is the correct
Spyro.
answer. Mm-hmm.
That's Spyro.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I love Spyro. What a classic. All right. You are both tied. I think the score is 6-6. That sounds right to anyone?
Sure. No, I think
you each have
mine was
missed.
like 10 to
You
6.
each have missed 1 or 2.
I remember getting all of them.
No, I definitely don't remember.
I fully remember.
You definitely did not. You definitely did not say Minecraft. You didn't say Minecraft. So moving on to question number 8. We'll run it back. Question number 8 coming at you. Who was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade? Was it A, Kirby, B, Sonic, C, Yoshi, or D, Zelda?
Yoshi.
Oh wow, that was good.
Thank you.
I mean, there's one that definitely makes sense, right? I mean, there's one that you gotta kind of think about leaning towards, right? That's my first gut instinct.
I have never once in my life watched the Macy's parade.
Yeah, I don't care about it either.
I've never seen it.
10 seconds.
I've seen clips of one of these exploding though, so.
Whoa, that's fantastic. And on that note, time's up. Who was the first video game character to have a balloon featured in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade? Was it A, Kirby, B, Sonic, C, Yoshi, or D, Zelda? Answers, please. You both have answered the same. Sonic, letter B, which is the correct answer.
He's the one who got popped. I think they didn't let him back for a while because he popped.
Oh, poor Sonic.
Yeah, poor Sonic.
It's those spiky hedgehog things going on there. Hedgehogs hurt, man. Real life hedgehogs, they're spiky.
Aubin.
Yes.
You gotta mix up these questions a bit. Every answer has basically been B or C.
Listen, it is completely random. I just put it into a randomizer, and however it comes out, I put them in there.
Your randomizer is broken.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All right. I would have said Kirby because balloons, Kirby.
Yeah.
Suck up full of air, you know.
It sounds right, but it obviously wasn't C or D because why would Yoshi come before Mario?
And also Zelda would be way too detailed for a balloon.
Yeah, and if you put Zelda in the air, a lot of people who don't know video games are not going to.
Oh, they will have no idea who it is.
Just some lady.
They have obviously for the entirety of time thought that Link and Zelda were the same person.
Yeah.
So tragic, you know.
Aubin, have you ever looked at a Legend of Zelda game once in your life?
Yes, I have, definitely.
Which one?
I played the OG.
You
Ocarina
played the
of Time.
original Zelda? That's not the OG. That's not the OG.
That's not the OG?
No, it was running for 10 years before Ocarina of Time came out.
Yeah.
There's two. It started with was it Link to the Past? That was the first one?
No, the first game was the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, just Legend of Zelda.
That was 84, 85, one of the two.
People know this stuff. It was 86. Ha!
86.
I've definitely played the 2-bit version of Legends of Zelda, and I've definitely played on the Wii when it had whatever game was available on the Wii console. I definitely played that one.
That would have been Twilight Princess
or Skyward Sword.
It was Twilight Princess because it's the only one that I remember looking at on the Wii. We didn't own it.
Why do people know this stuff? Why?
Because we're family and we both had
No, not me and you. I'm talking about you two in general that know what game was available on why. All right. It is a tie game going into our ad break. So congratulations. You survived this long. But we're hoping in the second half we can get someone to pull ahead. We hate to end with the tie. Ties mean I have to make up a tiebreaker, and then it gets to be really hard and confusing, and no one's going to win. It's just going to be a disaster. So in just a few moments, we will be right back, but we're going to hear from a word from our sponsor. So we'll be right back right after this. And we're back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second half of You Think You Know. If you're just catching up with us here, we have a tie score on You Think You Know video game history. Anna and Brian are both tied with, I believe the answer is 6, because you both got one wrong and then you tied. So I think we're at either
We
6
both
or
got
7.
this one right, so it's 7.
So it's 7. So you each have only missed 1.
6.
No, didn't you both get one wrong?
Yeah, we both got
Yeah,
one
we
wrong.
So
both-
it's 6.
Yeah.
So
no,
it's 6
you started the last question by saying we have 6.
because I was probably wrong. So you
Okay.
both said blue. You both said Little Mac. Brian got that one right. You got number 3 wrong. Aerosmith, you both got. Donkey Kong, neither of you got.
I got Donkey Kong.
Oh, you got Donkey Kong. So that's 4 out of 5. PlayStation 2, you got
Wrong.
both got it wrong. Then playing cards you both got, and
Right.
Sonic you both got. So we're at that's 7,
Okay.
right? I'm bad at math.
Sure. I wasn't counting along with you.
We know that'd be 6.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
like I said,
Cut it
I'm bad at counting.
We're cutting this.
It's the score is
This
6 to
isn't
6.
part of it.
No, it's all in. We don't. Yeah, it's all in. 6 to 6. This is why I host the show and don't have to do anything else, because otherwise I would be a mess. It is 6 to 6 going into the second half. Let's see if anyone pulls away. Don't forget, we do have a bonus round, which I will explain when we get there. Moving on, jumping right back into things with question number 9. What is the most expensive video game made to date? Is it A, Grand Theft Auto 5, B, Modern Warfare 2, C, Destiny, or D, Halo?
I've never played any of these games.
GTA 5 is great. Destiny I played the second one. It was okay at best. I'm not a big fan of it.
I wouldn't, yeah.
Modern Warfare 3 I like much better than Modern Warfare 2.
Oh no, Modern Warfare 2 is lovely.
Yeah, but I only
like
like the
Modern
survival
Warfare
mode
3
in Modern Warfare 3. That was
Because
all that I care
the
about.
Juggernaut, Auburn and I used to play just one level. I don't remember which one it was.
It was
but
the
only
survival.
one map.
It was the survival mode, and we had a map that we would just destroy on. It was great. So that's much more nostalgic to me. But I don't care about Call of Duty because I'm bad at it, so I don't ever buy them. And then Halo's Xbox, and I've had a PlayStation forever. So who cares? Who cares about Halo? All right, time's up.
A lot of people apparently.
Yeah, but not really. What is the most expensive video game made to date? Is it A, GTA 5, B, Modern Warfare 2, C, Destiny, or D, Halo 2? Answers, please. You both have said letter A, Grand Theft Auto 5, which is the correct answer. Congratulations. 7 to 7.
Yeah, it had to be. The game's way too huge.
Oh, the game is gigantic. And they just released an update recently. Instead of giving us GTA 6, which is what we all want and need in life. You know what game I'm really disappointed about?
What?
Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted to play that.
Yeah. It's...
You should play The Witcher 3 instead. Same company.
Probably not going to do that, though.
Why? Same company.
Doesn't seem like it's not my genre.
Same.
I did just beat the main story of not Crash. Who are they? Ratchet and Clank, the new one that they just released. That was a lot of fun.
Rivet?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love Jennifer Hale. That's the voice actress who plays Rivet.
Oh yeah.
She has the Guinness Book of World Records of most prolific video game actress of all time.
Again,
she's
stuff that normal people definitely know.
Stop belittling my knowledge.
I'm not belittling it. I just
she is also plays female shepherd in Mass Effect. So that should explain it for you. She plays. Yes, that's my wife. I love her a lot.
Yeah, sure.
I'll fight you physically.
Wikipedia doesn't say she's married though, so I don't think that's your wife. So, moving on.
Secret.
It is Gotcha. All right, you both got that one correct. It is tied at 7. Moving on to question number 10. Here we go. What country generates the most revenue in the video game industry? Is it A, China, B, the United States, C, Japan, or D, South Korea?
There's a lot of moving parts in this question.
It is a lot of moving parts, indeed.
Does generate the revenue mean they make the money for it, or they make the product?
Generates the revenue.
Alvin, I didn't take math. I don't know what that means.
Ni yo tampoco.
I'm not a Scientologist.
I study eschatology only. 5 seconds left. What country generates the most revenue in the video game industry? Is it A, China, B, United States, C, Japan, or D, South Korea? Answers, please. Anna has said letter B, the United States. Brian has said letter C, Japan, and you are both incorrect.
It's South Korea, isn't it?
The correct answer is actually China.
Oh, really? Well,
Mhm.
biggest.
It should make sense.
I thought about it because, yeah, they have a very large population. But if we're talking about sales revenue, but I didn't think of it because China bans a lot of games.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
their video game.
Nothing makes it through their censors.
Yeah, they're very restrictive.
So here is this is the article that I got it from. Okay, this is leading game markets worldwide in 2020 by gaming revenue. That's all it says. This is in billions of US dollars. So China is $40 billion. United States is second with 36 billion. And then Japan is third, surprisingly, with only 18 billion.
Oh wow!
And then
Not a lot of people in Japan.
Yeah, South Korea is next after that with 6 million.
So you put it in exact order, is what I'm seeing.
However,
you put your questions in the exact order of the answer.
However, the answer was not B or C. I don't know if you noticed that. And GTA, I'm pretty sure, was option letter A also in the last question. So
no, I'm saying you
the cycle's been broken. No, I know what you're saying on the screen. I'm just saying what you said before the break has been broken in the second half. Wasn't on purpose. Again, super random. I would give either one of you a point if you can tell me the country that comes in fifth. So I'll let Anna go first, and then Brian, and then just because that's the order that you are on my screen. So if you can tell me what country is fifth in gaming revenue, I will give you a point. You have 3 seconds.
UK.
Brian?
I was also going to say the UK.
Oh, good. You'd both be wrong.
I do. I know that.
The United Kingdom is actually 6th on the list.
Dang, so close.
Mm-hmm. So you're close. This might surprise you. Number 5 is Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that they were, big gamers out there in German land. Deutschland. All right. Well, neither of you got the bonus point, which is good because I didn't want to give it to you anyway. Here we go. Moving on to question number 11. I think we're still at 7-7.
Sounds right.
Yeah, 7-7. Here we go. Question number 11. Where are you? What is the best-selling video game made by the company Ubisoft? Is it A, Far Cry 5, B, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, C, For Honor, or D, Tom Clancy's The Division? 30 seconds on the clock.
Did you play Far Cry 5, Aubin?
I did.
That one's
That's the racist one. The cult.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. I have Far Cry 6 also.
Yeah, I have a gap in my memory.
I can't lie to you. After Far Cry 5, my heart broke. Far Cry 4 I adored. And then each one after that got progressively worse. And now it's completely stagnant. And I thought that Giancarlo Esposito being the villain was going to change the world. And it didn't. So I'm just not. I might be off of Far Cry, which is heartbreaking because I really enjoy it. But it's like the same game every year, just in a different area. And it's kind of annoying. All right. What is the best-selling video game made by the company Ubisoft? Is it A, Far Cry 5, B, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, C, For Honor, or D, Tom Clancy's The Division? Ignore the spelling error in Clancy. Answers, please.
Tom Clancy.
Oh, again,
just
two
because
different
we've
answers.
Never seen Link on the screen before.
You gotta just show off Link for a second. Well, unfortunately, Link is not the correct answer. It is not Tom Clancy. The correct answer is, however, Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Letter A. Congratulations, Brian. You take the lead 8-7.
I have been obsessed with the idea of Far Cry 3 ever since I was a kid because Voss Montenegro is one of the best video game villains I've ever seen. And I can't play the game because I suck at it, and I don't like I don't like the style of Far Cry games. But the story of it is incredible, and they really wasted his character by killing him off in the at the halfway point of the
Spoiler alert
game.
if you've never played.
It is a game from like.
No, yeah, I don't care. I'm just saying. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it.
But they replace a really interesting Latino character, and they kill him off for the white guy.
That's called
the same old
gentrification.
white guy.
That's called
It was
United
always
States
there.
history.
Voss, you deserved better.
That's just called United States history. And what haven't you learned yet? All right. Anyway, since we're gonna get canceled now, moving on to question number 12. Brian is taking the lead. The score is 7-6. I'm sorry, I lied. 8-7, right? Or is it 7-6?
8-7.
8-7.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. 8-7. Here we go. I didn't write it down. I'm just trying to do everything all at one time, and I'm failing. So here we go. Question number 12. Keep track of your own scores. Here you go. Solid Snake is the hero of what famous video game? Is it A, Ghost of Tsushima? Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. B, Sniper Elite. C, Dishonored. Or D, Metal Gear?
Snake?
Also, I was going to ask in the last question, does anyone know what country Ubisoft is made in? Where is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a European country.
It is a European country, indeed.
Is it Sweden?
So it's not Canada.
It is not. Close.
It is France.
It's French. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Solid Snake is the hero. Oh, yeah, right. Solid Snake is the hero of what famous video game? Is it A, Ghost of Tsushima, B, Sniper Elite, C, Dishonored, or D, Metal Gear? Answers, please.
I put link
you
up
both
one
have said
too early.
Letter D, Metal Gear, which is the correct answer. See, Anna, you never know. They all come up sometime, probably.
I just had no clue what the last one was. I had zero idea.
You both got that one right, which means the score is
9-8.
9-8. Thank you so much.
All right. I have a ball python, and I love the Metal Gear games. So my ball python, his name is Liquid, after Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Yeah, Metal Gear's great.
I like. Is it Liquid
Ocelot? What you're talking about?
Like the gun stuff. Is it Liquid Ocelot that does all the fun gun tricks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. This is what you're talking about. This is what you're talking about, and that's where it went. It's just gone. Yeah. No idea what you're talking about. Never played Metal Gear. But that's okay. Moving on.
That's all you
Question number 13. Anna, I'm not sure that you're going to get this one right. Brian, I would not be surprised to see you get this one right. Here we go. Question number 13. Who is the first character you play with in Injustice 2? Is it A, Catwoman, B, Batman, C, Superman, or D, Black Canary?
I have played the game, but it's been so long.
It's a great game.
How could you do this to me, your own flesh and blood?
I'm sorry.
No, I've never touched Injustice in my life.
Well, I know it's not one of them, because one of them's kind of the villain.
That's a good point. 10 seconds.
I do know that, actually, I think.
DC, the superior franchise.
You can't.
We can argue about that. We can argue about that another day. But it's the truth. It's the truth.
When Miles Morales exists.
Spider-Man would lose to absolutely everyone inside the DC universe. I don't want to hear it.
You're a liar.
Absolutely not.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how strong Spider-Man is?
Do you know how strong? Do you know how strong a lot of people in the DC universe are? Are you crazy?
That's cheating. Okay, Alvin, pop quiz. Who would win? Superman or Squirrel Girl?
Me.
No.
I'm assuming because you're asking it that way that the answer is Squirrel Girl. But do you know how difficult it is to kill Superman?
Yes, but Squirrel Girl, her whole power is that she just wins because her winning makes it the funniest thing. Like, that is the law of her character. I don't remember if she's Marvel or DC, but
I'll
if
tell
she's
you in
ever in a
second.
fight, she will always win because it's funnier for her to beat someone else. And that's how her character works.
It's a Marvel comic. It makes sense.
Okay.
It makes no.
It's
fact
the
that it
same-
makes
it's
no
the same-
sense makes so much sense.
It's One Punch Man rules. It's like
This
no
is
matter
awful.
how strong the other person is, they will always get taken out in one hit.
But anyway,
Anyways, I was stalling.
Spider-Man will absolutely lose to most people in DC. But anyway, who is the first character you play with in Injustice 2? Is it Catwoman, Batman, Superman, or Black Canary? Answers, please. Dissension in the ranks.
I don't
Anna
remember.
says letter A, Catwoman. Brian says letter B, Batman. And the correct answer is letter B, Batman.
Figured.
I was thinking about Black Canary, but I knew it wasn't Catwoman or Superman. I knew that much.
I knew
Superman
it couldn't be
is definitely the
Superman.
villain.
The only thing I know about his Injustice is Superman is bad in it.
Tragic. Imagine Superman being a villain. Who's gonna beat him?
I guess you don't have to because it happened.
True.
Yeah.
I guess all you need is Batman with some prep.
You need one rock, and he goes down forever. We watched.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more than just the. It's a little bit more than just the rock. I mean,
you give him the pink kryptonite, and he turns gay, and then I guess you can beat him really easy. Fun fact: pink kryptonite turns Superman gay. You can Google that; it's a real fact.
That's what happened to his son. Oh, it all makes sense now. No. Missed that one. That one. No. Oh, so you could say it, but I can't. All right, moving on to question number 4.
It's true.
14. Here we go. Moving on. Brian's up by 2. I don't know what the score is, but he's up by 2. Anna, catch up.
I have 8, and he has 10.
Which of these characters is not featured in the original edition of Mortal Kombat? How the heck did I spell Mortal Kombat wrong?
Oh, but that's the whole thing is they spell things with K's.
But I think
game.
I think I spell it right, but I guarantee you autocorrect on my computer changed it, and I did not notice. So which of these characters is not featured in the original edition of Mortal Kombat? Is it A, Raiden, B, Sonya Blade, C, Johnny Cage, or D, Kung Lao?
If I get this wrong, I won't be playing Mortal Kombat again.
I love Mortal Kombat.
Same here. I won't play Mortal Kombat again.
Mortal Kombat. We've been playing a lot of it recently. My friends and I, Mortal Kombat 11. We went back to XL. It's all just a great time. Which of these characters is not featured in the original edition of Mortal Kombat? Is it A, Raiden, B, Sonya Blade, C, Johnny Cage, and D, Kung Lao? Which is the correct answer? Answers, please. Anna has said B, Sonya Blade, and Brian has responded with D, Kung Lao. One of you is absolutely correct. Anna, it looks like you've met your match. Brian knows more about video games than you do because he got that answer correct. It is letter D, Kung Lao. Moving on to question number 15. Brian is now up by 3. It is impossible statistically for you to win, Anna, but it's okay. We'll keep playing anyway. One question left and then the bonus. Just get a little bit closer, that's all. Moving on. What is the best-selling game in the Mario franchise? Is it letter A, Super Mario Bros., letter B, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, letter C, Super Mario World, or letter D, Mario Party DS?
See, we got the Wii Sports effect again because Mario Kart 8 was sold with the Switch.
It just comes with it.
I know that one. I like that game.
I wish they would have added more maps. It's been out for forever.
A long time.
Wasn't Mario? I think Mario Kart 8 started on the Wii.
8 started on the Wii U.
Yeah, on the Wii U, which was still like 20. When did that come out?
2014,
13,
13 or 14.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the Switch came out in 2017, and it's currently 2021, and they have not done another one since then.
They'll be taking their time, man. Take your time to do it right. What is the best-selling game in the Mario franchise? Is it letter A, Super Mario Bros., letter B, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, letter C, Super Mario World, or letter D, Mario Party DS? Answers, please.
Let's do it again.
Ooh. Brian says letter A. Anna says letter B. The correct answer is letter A, the Super Mario Bros.
The game single-handedly saved the video game crash when video games were absolutely like unimportant between I think 77 and 81.
And pop quiz, Aubin.
Yes.
What video game caused the video game crash in the 80s? Because I know that you own memorabilia of this video game for no reason.
I don't own
Because I've
memorabilia.
stolen it from you.
I own memorabilia of a video game?
It's not. It's
the
not an obvious
specific video game that crashed the video game market.
That doesn't sound like something that I would do.
But I know that you have
memorabilia
it
of a
because
video
I've
game.
seen it and I stole it.
It's a movie.
That
Stop
helps
giving it. You're
me.
giving away too much.
That helps me none. And not even kind of.
Say anything.
Anything.
No, incorrect. I meant say anything. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's E.T. for the Atari. And you have...
I don't own anything
No, listen
about
to me.
E.T.
You own a pair of socks because you have all those socks with weird patterns on them. It has E.T. from the Atari on it. And I saw it in the laundry one day and I was like, why does he own this? He doesn't know what this is. But I have them in my room currently.
That is the most obscure nonsense I've ever heard. And
but you bought it, so whose fault is that?
I think it was probably a gift. That doesn't sound like something I would buy myself. I don't care about anything enough except for sports related things to buy things. Like I don't. I just don't. There's almost nothing in this world I care about enough to spend money on it unless it's video games, like stuff that I actually play, and or sports because I enjoy those. But other than that, probably don't care enough to put something on my brand myself that way. All right. So that is the end of the traditional round of You Think You Know. I think Brian won. He's up a couple points, up I think 3 or 4 at the end of the game here. But we do have a bonus round, so we just want to see if you can bring your score up a little bit higher and see how well you do. So here's how the bonus question works. The bonus question is not multiple choice. And instead of 30 seconds, we only give you 15 seconds to provide me with an answer. And because it is not multiple choice, you will have to text me your answer so that you are not giving your answers away to the other person. Okay? So once I finish reading the question, you have 15 seconds to answer and send me the answer that you believe is correct. And then I will tell you after that time period what is the correct answer. Do you have any questions about the bonus or how it works? All right, here we go. Here's the bonus question. In the Pac-Man video game, what is the name of the orange ghost? 15 seconds. In the Pac-Man video game, what is the name of the orange ghost? Answer from Brian already in. 3 seconds. Answer from Anna is in. In the Pac-Man video game, what is the name of the orange ghost? Anna has answered Inky, and Brian has answered Clyde. The correct answer is Clyde.
I knew there was one of them that has a name that doesn't rhyme, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's Blinky, Pinky, Inky, then Clyde for some reason. Because Clyde's in the game he's stupid, so they gave him a different name.
Because the only other name that they could have thought of was Stinky, and they didn't want to do that to Pac-Man. I don't know if that's true. I'm just making that up, but it sounds like something they would do. All right, on tonight's episode of You Think You Know Video Game History, we have a definitive winner. Mr. Brian Bond, congratulations. It is not often that I find anyone that can beat my sister in trivia. So congratulations for that win, Anna, but you did great. You really held it down.
If you could have just thrown in like 1 or 2 questions about BioWare, it would have been over.
Should have done
ruined me.
If Cheney would have been here tonight, maybe you could have said you would have beat him. So I don't know how he would have done. He was.
I think at the very least, I can say I would have beat you had you not written these questions.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I can at least say I came.
There is a reason. There's 2 reasons that I host and come up with all the questions. Number 1, because Cheney won't do it. And number two, because I do not enjoy looking stupid and I am way too afraid of doing it. So I prefer to make other people not look stupid, but get things wrong so I don't have to. I make all my mistakes and the spelling errors throughout the screen and the
Mortal
questions
Kombat.
because I make those every week. That's kind of my thing. It's my calling card, you know. All right, thank you so much, Brian and Anna, for joining the show tonight. I hope you had a good time, and I do hope that you will come back for another episode sometime in the future. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please make sure to follow, like, subscribe, comment on all of our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as find us anywhere that digital podcasts can be found. This has been another episode of You Think You Know with my guests, Brian Bond and Anna Johnson. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. This has been your host of the evening, Auburn, signing off. Have a good night, everybody.